Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make this traditional granny square. It's very easy to do as long as you're familiar with the stitch. We will be using the double crochet stitch. It's beginner friendly. For this tutorial I'll use a 5mm hook, but you can use any size of hook that you have, and I'll use 3 colors, and then you'll need a pair of scissors. Before we continue, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ashi. Don't forget to subscribe on this channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, I'm happy to have you back. Okay, let's get started. With my first color I'll make a slip stitch, I'll chain 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5, slip stitch to the first stitch to make a ring, chain 3. The chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet. Okay, and into that ring you're going to make 2 more double crochets. 1 and 2. So we now have 3 double crochets. Okay, you're going to chain 2 for a spacer. Into the same ring you're going to put 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 3 more double crochets into the same ring. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 2, 3 more double crochets in the same ring. 1, 2 and 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair of double crochets. You chain 2 slip stitch on top of the chain 3 you made to finish the first row. So we are done with our first row, and this is what you should have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of double crochets. Chain 1 to secure your work and cut off your yarn, and that's how we finish off our first row. For the second row we will pick a second color, make a slip knot into the chain 2 space. You're going to insert your hook and slip stitch. Okay, now into this chain 2 space we are going to make our first corner. Okay, you chain 3, which counts as the first double crochet. Into the same stitch you're going to place 2 more double crochets. Chain 2, 3 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space. And there we have our first corner. Chain 2, Into the next chain 2 space, you're going to place 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, chain 2. Into the same chain 2 space, you're going to put 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and that is our second corner. Chain 2. Into the next chain 2 space, you're going to do the same thing. Okay, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space, chain 2, and into our last chain 2 space, you're going to place 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets, all in the same chain 2 space. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Now you're going to chain 2 slip stitch on top of the first chain 3 to complete our second row. Chain 1 to secure your work, and you cut. Now moving on to your fourth row, we are going to introduce our third color. So with your third color, you will make a slip knot in any of the chain 2 spaces at the corner, or you can actually find the chain 2. Just find any chain 2 space. I'll start at the corner right there, and I'll slip stitch. Chain 3, which counts as our first stitch, double crochet, 2 more double crochets into the ring, into the chain 2 space, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets into the corner. Okay, into that very same stitch. Since it's a corner, we need 6 double crochets with a chain 2 for a spacer, chain 2, and into that chain 2 space here, you're going to just work in 3 double crochets, 2 and 3. Okay, chain 2, and you're going to work 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets into that corner, the chain 2 space at the corner. One, 2, 3. Okay, chain 2, 3 more double crochets in the same stitch. and that makes our second corner. In the chain 2 space, you chain 2 and just make 3 double crochets. Chain 2 into the corner space, the chain 2 at the corner, you make 3 double crochets just like we've been doing. Since it's a corner, we need 6 double crochets in total. Okay, chain 2 and 3 double crochets more. Chain 2, 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space, chain 2 at the corner. You know what to do, 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets into the same stitch, into the same chain 2 space. Chain 2, 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Chain 2, and we finish off our third row by slip stitching on top of the chain 3 we made. Chain 1 to secure your work, and you cut. Okay, and this is how you're going to go about. You keep making in rounds. In the corners, you make 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Into the chain 2 spaces, you just place in 3 double crochets, a chain 2 and 3 double crochets into the next chain 2 space. I'm going to show you one more time because I'm changing back to my first color, which is yellow. So I'm going to make a slip stitch, attach your yarn at any corner space, and chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet. And you know what to do when you're at the corner. You place 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets into the same corner space. Chain 2, 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Chain 2, and since this is a chain 2 space too, you're going to place 3 double crochets. Chain 2, at the corner space, you put 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets. So if you guys can see, at the corner spaces we put 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Into the chain 2 spaces you put 3 double crochets, you chain 2, 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, and this is exactly what you're going to do on this side. After the corner space, into these 2 chain spaces you only go in with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and you're going to continue doing that, and we meet up at the end of the row. I'm coming to the end of my 4th row, and I'll place my last pair of double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, chain 2 and slip stitch on top of the first chain 3 you made to finish up our 4th row. Chain 1 and cut your yarn, pull tight, and you're done. You can keep going in rounds until you get the size of the granny that you like. I like to make 4 rows so that later I can sew them together to make a blanket. Okay, this is it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It really helps a lot in pushing the channel. See you again in the next video.